All right, welcome. So I want to quickly in go over the strategy for searches. I know you all can search. Everybody uses Google quite well. Now we have AI that can even help us do more, but it's still important that we learn how to do things the right way. And the reason I'm going through this is the reference, the web reference for your search will be turned in 4 points and will be included in your final paper search, paper term project report or poster. The reason for this is it enables us to be able to go to your search, one, and also, should we want to build on this project going into the future, I don't need to do a search all over again. I know the parameters of a search, and if done well, I can retrieve relevant records fairly quickly. Um, you can say, well, I can do that through Google. Google will do the same thing. However, the the search on Google is less specialized. It will pull everything, including a lot of irrelevant outputs for you. Okay. So the web database we're going to use here is CINAHL. And CINAHL is available through the library web page. So you go to library, that's the link right here, and you go to databases. So I will do that now. So library web page, databases, uh, CINAHL. And so if you go to C down here, um, that's CINAHL right here. It's a database that provides access to health science literature related to nursing, allied health disciplines, and so on. It includes standards of practice, evidence-based care guidelines. So it's quite a big database. Next is, so now that I'm in CINAHL, you'd have to sign in to access the university database. Okay. Again, I'm going off this document that I provided and is available. So first thing you have to do is enter your um, your dependent variable or whatever is of interest to you. So I'm interested in um, Ozempic. I'm just going to put Ozempic. Notice how automatically it pulls up some subject headings for me. So I could click any of these in principle. So meaning that it will search not just Ozempic itself, it could also search um, the generic name semaglutide. It could also search other names or even the pharmacological class, GLP-1 agonists. So I will pick that. Okay. Now, this is in all fields. Okay. Now, by all fields, it means it's going to search the abstract, it's going to search the introduction, everything. Well, what if the paper only mentions semaglutide in just a discussion as something that to put their study in context? That is, semaglutide really wasn't the focus of the paper, just something related. Well, that wouldn't help because that's going to return um, a lot of output, which is a waste of your time. So I'm going to i- i- let's say I want this thing to be really, really relevant. And so I can say, you know what, I want it in the title. That's specific. If it's in the title, it must be important. Or you know what, I want it in the abstract or the abstract, meaning I want it to be central to this particular papers I will find. Of course, Ozempic is not an author, um, but I'm just going to do the word in subject headings. Okay. And then I will go on to what are some independent variables, some things I think can influence Ozempic and that I am interested in. So the one thing I might add here would be, say, um, online um, pharmacy. So I don't really say anything for online pharmacy. So let's do online communities. Maybe that's what I find. And finally, I want to say, let me put a population. So the population is, I want to say, college students. Okay. Okay. So essentially, because my goal is I want to have a sense of the engagement of college students in anything around Ozempic online. So those are my, so online communities, I will put that here as, I want to put that in at least the, um, let's put it right here under subject. Okay. And also higher educate college or higher education. I want to put it here under, I'll put in the abstract because I really want it in college students. So I'm going to now do a search. Before I do a search, I could limit my search right from the start, but let me not do that yet. Let's see what we find. So we found no results. So what do we do? Um, Not a problem. We go back and we modify a little bit. So let me take out college students. Maybe there isn't anything college students. And I'm going to put this in the abstract as well. So it's, I want the online communities. Let me search that. No results. Not a problem. And so let's go on to all text. That's the most general. And uh, very limited, and it's even a poster display. And so let me see if I can find it. So the fact that it is a poster display means that it is not peer reviewed. We cannot consider this scholarly. So this is a search that doesn't quite re result in good scholarly sources. But what could I do? Again, I will go back now. I will go back now and do here. I'm going to make this even broader. So let's do, I want this in the title or abstract, Ozempic. I'm going to change this online community because I believe that might be limiting my search. And I will do, let's do something else. I'm just going to do college um, perception or attitudes or opinion or beliefs. And I'm still going to do college students. Okay. So first search. So all text for perception. Actually, I want perception early on in the paper and college students as well. So let's do that. And if we do this, okay, now we have some findings, some results. And so this is actually about tolerability. It's in Pakistan. It is irrelevant to my work per se. I'm not in a tertiary care hospital. Um, and again, here is my own this is not relevant to me. This is not relevant to me. So guess what? I will go keep going back. And so let me take away that maybe there isn't a lot of work in college students, but let's look at here about, there you go. So I have one article here that talks about youth perspectives. It is not the most, it is not the most relevant per se. It's not in college students, but it is actually, it's in the same population I'm interested in. It is as well in, um, yeah, some of them is in Spanish, some of them is in, um, at these and begin to see which of them are most relevant to my study. So the good thing here is I am only looking at in terms of the results here. I believe it is going to be a manageable number. Okay, fine. Let me click show more results. And oh, does Ozempic cause hair? Look at so 18. Well, I know it's not a ton of results. If you did the same study in Google, you're going to get thousands. But here you'd certainly have less than 100 results that came from this. So guess what? You look at these and you find which are most relevant. Read the abstract to give you an idea. I can take my search. So I just copy that. Let me go to a different browser here, paste my search. You'll probably require my GV login, which it does. There it is. I have all the same results